Hey there, future word wizards. Today we're going to unlock the secrets of copywriting, the magical art of using words to make things happen. Imagine being able to write words that make people laugh, cry, think, or even buy a product they didn't know they needed. Copywriting is like having a superpower, and today I'm going to show you how to use it. Are you ready to learn how to cast spells with your words? If you look here on the slide, you have here copywriting is using words to persuade, inform, or entertain. So, copywriting is actually the secret behind the ads, websites, and even some of your favorite stories. So, in this video, we'll learn how to make words work like magic to capture attention and make people take action. So, welcome, future word wizards. Today, we're diving into the exciting world of copywriting. It's like having a superpower, the ability to use words to make things happen. So, imagine being able to convince your parents to let you stay up later, or make your friends laugh with a hilarious joke, or even create a story that keeps everyone on the edge of their seats. That's the kind of magic we're going to learn about today. Are you ready to become a word wizard? So, as you can see here, the power of words, they can change the world. Okay, so as you can see in the slide, we have here words are more than just letters. They have the power to influence our thoughts, feelings, and actions. So, good copywriting can make people laugh, cry, think, or even buy something they didn't know they needed, as I mentioned earlier. So, it's about understanding how words work and using them strategically to achieve your goals. So, think about your favorite song, book, or movie. What makes them so memorable? The words. They paint pictures in your mind. They evoke emotions, so these words create experiences. So copywriters are like artists, but instead of paint brushes, they use words to create magic. Today, we'll learn how to harness the power of words to make a real impact. So, this slide, the copywriting toolkit essential spells for word wizards, as copywriters are like wizards in the world of writing. So every great wizard has a toolkit, and copywriters are no different. So in this video, hopefully we'll learn the basic techniques for writing headlines that hook readers. Also, how to highlight the benefits of products or ideas, and how to use strong verbs to make writing exciting. We'll also have how to use testimonials to build trust to your clients, and of course creating calls to action that get results. But this is a series also of videos for copywriting, so this is just presenting the basics for you. So just like a wizard needs potions and spells, copywriters have their own special tools. These tools are the techniques we use to make our words persuasive and engaging. Learn how to write attention grabbing headlines that make people want to read more, and also focus on the benefits of our products or ideas instead of just listing features. Use strong verbs to paint vivid pictures in our readers' minds and showcase how others have benefited from what we're offering. And tell people exactly what we want them to do, whether it's buying a product, signing up for a newsletter, or sharing our messages with others. So, the secret to creating a great or an outstanding or excellent copywriting is to know your audience. Okay, so it's understanding your audience is key to writing effective copy. So, who are we writing for? What do these audiences care about? What kind of language do they use? So we have to tailor our message to resonate with their specific needs and interests. So just imagine you're trying to convince your parents to buy you a new video game. Would you use the same words and arguments as you would when talking to your friends about it? Probably not. The same goes for copywriting. You need to know who you're talking to in order to create a message that speaks directly to them. So, here we'll learn how to identify our target audience and tailor our writing to make a real connection. Whatever we do, practice makes perfect. So, the more you write, the better you'll get. No matter what kind of what kind of writer you are, whether it's a copywriter, a technical writer, a blog writer, the more you write, the better we'll get. So experiment with different styles and techniques and get feedback from others to improve your writing. Don't be afraid to try new things and have fun. So, like any skill, copywriting takes practice. So, the more we write, the more confident and skilled we will become. So, we can try different types of copy: the headlines, product descriptions, social media posts, or even a short story. Don't worry about being perfect at first, just have fun and experiment. Share your writing with others and get feedback. The most important thing is to keep practicing and never stop learning. Okay, so now we have here copywriting in action. So, copywriting is everywhere around us. It's in the ads we see, the websites we visit, and the products we buy. So, by understanding the principles of copywriting, we can become more critical consumers of media and make informed choices. We can also use our newfound skills to create our own persuasive messages and make a difference in the world. So, now that we've learned just a few basics of copywriting, let's take a look at some real world examples of how it's used. So, again, copywriting is all around us in the commercials we watch, the emails we receive, and even the labels on our cereal boxes. By understanding how copywriters use words to grab our attention, create desire, and inspire action, we can become more aware of how we're being influenced and make smarter choices. But that's not all. We can also use these same techniques to create our own persuasive messages, whether it's writing a fundraising letter for our school, creating a social media campaign for a good cause, or even writing a persuasive essay for our class. The possibilities are endless. So the headline spell, so grab their attention. So basically, some readers, they just read the headline, and if they like your headline, they will read the whole content or your article. But if they don't like it, they would skip your content. So headlines are the first impression you make on your reader. A great headline should be clear, concise, and intriguing enough to make people want to read more. So we use number, questions, or promises to pique curiosity, like top 10 best dress for women ages 40 and above. So those kind of headlines. But we have to keep it short and sweet. So most headlines are under 10 words. Imagine walking past a store with a boring sign that says clothes for sale. Would you go inside? Maybe because it's for sale, but for busier people, probably not. But what if the sign said unbelievable deals on trendy clothes, 50% off today only? Now you're interested, right? That's the power of a good headline. It's like a magic spell that grabs attention and pulls people into your message. We learned how to craft headlines that are so irresistible people won't be able to resist reading on. Okay, so people don't care about features, they care about benefits. What do they get by your from your product or from your service or what you are talking about? So instead of focusing on what your product or service is, explain how it will make their lives better. Use words that appeal to emotions and desires like happiness, success, security, and show how your product or service solves a problem or fulfills a need. So imagine again you're trying to sell a magic potion. Would you just say this potion contains rare herbs and exotic spices? Probably not, too. You'd say something like, this potion will give you super strength, or will make you invisible, or grant you three wishes. You'd focus on the benefits, what the potion can do for the person drinking it. So, copywriters do the same thing. We need to show our audience how our product or service will improve their lives, make them happier, or solve their problem. So people are more likely to trust a product or service if they see that others have a good experience with it. So we have to use testimonials, reviews, or case studies to show social proof. We have also to highlight real people's stories and results to make your message more credible and relatable. So, ever notice how you're more likely to try a new restaurant if your friends recommend it? Or how you're more likely to buy a product or, let's say, a toy if you see other kids playing with it and having fun? That's called social proof. And it's a powerful tool in copywriting. By showing how others have benefited from our product or service, we build trust and credibility. We learn how to use social proof to make our writing more persuasive and convincing. So every piece of copy should have a clear call to action or CTA. So a with CTA, we tell our readers what we want them to do next. We have to make it strong, urgent, and of course easy to follow. We use action verbs and create a sense of urgency for our CTA. So imagine you're a coach at a big game. You wouldn't just sit on the sidelines and watch. You would cheer your team on, tell them what to do, and encourage them to win, of course. So a call to action is like a coach's instructions. So our CTA inform our readers or tell our readers what we want them to do after reading our messages. It can be anything from buy now or sign up for our newsletter or share this with your friends. We'll learn how to craft compelling calls to action that gets results. So crafting compelling call to action. Again, as we mentioned earlier, the call to action is the most crucial part of our copy. It tells our reader what we want them to do next. Buy now, sign up, or even download. So we have to make our CTA clear, concise, and irresistible. We have to use action verbs like get, grab, discover, and create a sense of urgency. Limited time offer. Don't miss out. So imagine you're at a carnival and you see a big flashing sign that says win a giant teddy bear, step right up. Of course, anyone would be pretty tempted to give it a try, right? So that's the power of a strong call to action. It's like a flashing neon sign that guides our readers to the action we want them to take. We'll learn how to craft CTAs that are so enticing people can't help but click, sign up, or buy. Now we're going to talk about the art of storytelling. How do we captivate our audiences? So, people love stories. They help us connect with ideas, products, and brands on a deeper level. So we use storytelling techniques in our copywriting to make it more engaging and memorable. We create a character or a scenario that our audience can relate to. And of course, we highlight a problem or challenge that our product or service can solve. We show how our product or service leads to a happy ending. So, have you ever noticed how your favorite books or movies and TV shows tell a story? That's because stories are incredibly powerful. They capture our attention, stir our emotions, and make us feel connected to the characters and their experiences. We can use the same principles of storytelling in our copywriting to make it more engaging and persuasive. We learn how to weave a narrative that draws readers in, make them care about our messages, and ultimately inspires them to take action. Polishing your words to perfection. So, editing or proofreading is a crucial step in the copywriting process, not just in copywriting, but also even in blog writing or in any types of writing. Because editing or proofreading helps us refine our messages, eliminating errors, and of course, ensuring our writing is clear and concise. One of the techniques I use is read my work aloud to catch any awkward phrasing or grammatical errors. And of course, it's very important to get feedback from others, okay, to get a fresh perspective. So remember, less is often more. Don't be afraid to cut unnecessary words or sentences. And the best tools to use for that are Grammarly and Hemingway app. Okay, so even the most powerful wizards need to refine their spells. The same goes for copywriters. Editing or proofreading is like using a magic wand to polish our words and make them shine. So, we will learn how to edit our writing for clarity, conciseness, and impact. We will also explore how to get feedback from others to help us improve our work and make it even more effective. So, make sure to watch this series, the other videos for this series. Okay, so copywriting is a creative endeavor. Okay, it's a creative endeavor that allows us to express ourselves and make a difference. So don't be afraid to experiment with different styles, tones, and formats. Find inspirations in the world around you, like your books, the movies you watch, the music you love to listen, even in nature and everyday conversations. So let your imagination run wild and have fun in it. Now, with it, now that you've learned the essential tools and techniques of copywriting, just the basics, so it's time to unleash your creativity. The world is your canvas, and our words are the paint. Experiment with different styles, tones, and formats. Write about what excites you, what inspires you, and what you believe in. Remember, there are no right or wrong answers in copywriting. It's all about finding our own voice and using it to create something truly unique and magical. Okay, so congratulations on completing your first video on copywriting training. So at least you have now the basic skills and knowledge to write persuasively and make an impact. So keep practicing and experimenting to hone your craft. We'll have more videos about it, how to write compelling ads, create engaging social media posts, and craft persuasive emails. So the world is waiting for our magic touch. So go forth and make your mark on the world one word at a time.